Ever wondered why some businesses do well and others don't? The Lean Startup has some answers. This book doesn't just tell you how to avoid failure, it teaches you how to use it as a stepping stone to success. It's not just a book, it's a whole new way of thinking about business. Starting off with number 1. Start. The first step in starting a business is to identify the problem you are trying to solve. This problem should be something that people are willing to pay for. Once you have identified the problem, you can start to develop a solution. However, it is important to remember that the solution should be developed iteratively, with constant feedback from customers. For instance, a startup wants to create a new social media platform. They identify the problem that people are tired of the existing social media platforms and want something new. They start to develop a solution, but instead of building the entire platform at once, they create a minimum viable product, MVP, that allows users to share photos and videos. They get feedback from users and use that feedback to improve the platform. Number 2. Define. Once you know the problem and how to fix it, it's important to decide what you want to achieve, vision, and how you plan to do it, mission. This helps everyone stay on the same page and make choices that fit with your goals. Having a clear vision and mission gives your work a purpose, keeps the team together, and helps with decision-making. It's like a roadmap for your project or organization. Regularly thinking about and improving these ideas makes sure that you're on the right track while dealing with challenges. Number 3. Learn. Learning is a continuous process in a startup. It is important to gather feedback from customers and use that feedback to improve the product. This feedback can be gathered through various methods, such as surveys, interviews, and analytics. The startup from the previous example gathers feedback from users through surveys and analytics. They find that users want more features, such as the ability to edit photos and videos. They use this feedback to improve the platform and add these features. Number 4. Experiment. Experimentation is a key part of the Lean Startup methodology. It is important to test assumptions and hypotheses through experiments. These experiments should be designed to validate or invalidate assumptions and provide insights that can be used to improve the product. For instance, the startup from the previous example designs an experiment to test the hypothesis that users will pay for premium features. They create a premium version of the platform that includes advanced editing tools and charge a monthly fee for access. They gather data on how many users sign up for the premium version and how much revenue it generates. Number 5. Persevere. It is important to be flexible and willing to change direction if necessary. If the data from experiments shows that the current direction is not working, it may be necessary to pivot and try a different approach. However, it is also important to persevere and not give up too quickly. The startup from the previous example finds that the premium version of the platform is not generating enough revenue to justify the cost of developing it. They pivot and focus on improving the free version of the platform instead. They add more features and improve the user experience. This leads to an increase in user engagement and revenue. The last 2 points are considered the most important steps to take in mind if you want to create a great business. Number 6. Innovate. Innovation is all about learning and improving. Firstly, a lean startup begins with a simple version of the product, called a minimum viable product, MVP. This MVP is used to gather feedback from early customers, which helps the startup learn what works and what doesn't. Adding new features is one way a startup can innovate. If customers say they need a feature, the startup can add it to the product. This way, the product keeps getting better and more suited to customers' needs. Sometimes the startup might realize that a completely different product would be more successful. In such cases, the lean startup approach encourages the startup to switch gears and start working on this new product. Lastly, a startup can also innovate by changing its business model. This could mean finding a new way to make money, or a new way to deliver the product to the customers. Number 7. Waste not. Minimizing waste is key in the lean startup approach. It's about using resources wisely. Agile development helps with this. It's a way of working where you break the work into small tasks. This lets you make changes easily and quickly, based on feedback. It's also important to focus on the most important features of your product. This way, you make sure you're building what your customers really need. Avoiding overbuilding is also crucial. This means not adding features or functions that your customers don't really want or need. For example, if you're building a fitness app, start with just one core feature, like a basic workout plan. Then, based on feedback from your users, you can add more features. This approach saves you time and resources, as you're only building what your users find useful. The Lean Startup is a must-read guide for anyone starting a business. It teaches you to learn from failure, listen to your customers, and avoid wasting time and resources. It's more than just a book. It's your secret tool for success in the fast-paced world of startups. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more future Flair goodness. Bye for now. Peace out.